All bodies are disgusting, let's be fair. Humans are gross and poorly manufactured. What's up, guys? It's Jacob and Mario, and today we're going to be talking about the newly announced My Hero Academia live-action movie, which I didn't know this initially until I read a little further into it, is being produced by Legendary, the same guys who are also doing the live-action Gundam movie,
Yep.
which means that this is going to be a Western production. What? All of my predictions are correct. My Hero Academia was made to draw in Western audiences to anime. It's all true. My little,
Spout about it. Yeah.
Always happy in Philadelphia, Charlie, bored of mystery is actually true. Oh my gosh, it's happening. It's going to be better than Avengers. It's going to be the coolest thing ever if they don't mess it up like Dragon Ball Evolution.
I mean, you got to be pretty, I don't want to say the R word, but you must be pretty R word to mess it up. It's going to put it out there.
Yeah, you got to be pretty dumb.
God, that movie was terrible.
Bad. But we did get two very, very good actors out of it.
Yeah, true.
And one actor whose career died afterwards. But never mind. My Hero Academia is coming. It's going to be incredible because it is the hypest anime to ever hype. I love this anime so much after hating it for so long, but it's being done by Legendary Pictures, which is one of my favorite production companies, and it is being done with the executive producer and not executive producer. The producers of the movie is going to be Alex Garcia and Jay Ashenfelter. Alex Garcia has been working on the new Godzilla and King Kong franchises, and Jay Ashenfelter has been working on the Pacific Rim franchises. They're also bringing in Ryosuke Yodomori, who works for Shueisha and has had very strong ties with the My Hero Academia franchise. So it seems like it's in really good hands for something that may not be the most Oscar-winning movie, but definitely a movie that is going to be hype and fun and crazy, like the Godzilla, like the King Kong movies, like Pacific Rim, which was pretty much, Uprising was practically a Gundam anime.
I'm excited for this My Hero Academia movie, but I'm very excited, but if it's not good, I'm going to be very, disappointed.
It's going to be weird, because when I first heard this, I thought, this might actually be a really good Japanese interpretation of an anime movie, because they're starting to get there. The new Bleach movie was actually pretty good.
It was pretty good.
Even though I don't actually enjoy Bleach, I like that movie. And I thought that this could be a really cool way to continue building the ties of getting people into it, because My Hero Academia was used for a lot of the Infinity War advertising.
Yep.
And it has a lot of
ties. How they did that.
Oh, it's great.
Yeah.
It had a lot of really interesting ties to Western superhero culture. And now it's being turned into a Western superhero movie, which is crazy, which is something that I never thought would happen with Academia. So I'm really excited for this.
It'd be cool if, I reckon it'd be really good if Marvel Studios or something picked it up and tried to do it. I think that would be perfect.
Oh man.
Marvel's just, they know how to
Marvel know how to make a really good, colourful superhero movie.
Yeah.
But Legendary as well. They have a brilliant track record of stuff.
Yeah.
The Pacific Rim movies, specifically Uprising, was colourful and crazy and fun. And
I mean, there's some controversy with. I think some people would disagree with you on Pacific Rim. They're pretty decent.
It's a giant mecha alien. It's a robot kaiju movie.
Yeah, if you don't delve into the story too much and just focus on the actual action scenes.
They're coming through an interdimensional door through the ocean. They want to take over Earth so that they can harvest its population and pretty basic kaiju stuff.
At least with this source that they have, so the actual the anime, the manga, and all that, they have a lot more information to actually work with.
Yes, and My Hero Academia is, while crazy and fun, has a pretty decent, realistic base just human evolution. It's an X-Men. It's the X-Men, essentially.
I'm really curious on who they're going to put as the actors.
Yeah, see, that's the thing. They'll obviously have to pick at least somewhat Japanese actors.
And I swear to God,
because it will be set in Japan.
Yeah.
Because they wouldn't upset that balance. I would be shocked if they try and make it an American movie. They're definitely not. That's why Shueisha is being involved so heavily in the production. So
they better not make a female Deku.
Nah, they won't. They already have heaps of representation for both genders in the show, so it's fine. It's just they could make a black Deku. That would be fine, but ultimately they're going to.
I'm sorry, no, I wouldn't think that's fine.
They're going to.
I'm not dissing black people. Or anything.
we talked about this in our discussion on Death Note.
Yeah,
it's not a race thing. It's a thing of
simply the actor is this
character accuracy. Whatever. Yes. We went over it.
Yeah,
but they're definitely going to have to use at least somewhat Japanese actors, Asian American actors. At least.
Well, All Might has to be American.
Yeah, All Might has to be.
They have to make him an American because I think
Arnold Schwarzenegger.
That'd be so good.
It would be incredible. The Rock. I would like to see The Rock as One for All.
Oh my god! Really?
Yeah. Why not? The Rock's great as a bad guy, but no, they're definitely going to be using Asian American actors because Legendary is known for being very respectful of their source material, so I'm really looking forward to that. I have no idea who to pick for Deku. Like, if we were going to pick someone for Deku, I mean, my immediate's always
I don't care as long as... I don't care if they're a no-name actor.
As long as they respect the source material.
Yeah, they respect that they actually like anime, the person who's going to act them, and they actually look sort of somewhat semblance to Deku. If they can manage that, oh my god.
I mean, Alex Garcia and Jay Ashenfelder are admittedly younger guys that are involved in two movie franchises that are very heavily influenced by anime. Godzilla and Pacific Rim. Yep. You've got Mecha and Kaiju. Yep. And then Mecha Kaiju is where their convergence points are within Legendary Pictures. So they obviously have some sort of reverence towards anime and Japanese pop culture.
Yeah.
So I think they're going to be doing something really cool. We don't know who the director is yet, but that will be revealed in time. The director, whilst important, isn't the most important part. The important thing is these producers that really care about the source material. It's just crazy that the first real outing of this is going to be in Western cinema. Like, we spoke a couple topics ago about how I personally believe that My Hero Academia and its huge reach, especially within releasing movies, the movie actually did really well in the US box office.
It was a really
opened second in some places. It is a push to replace the missing Saturday morning preschool, like before school, cartoons and the Adult Swim Toonami style that we just don't have anymore.
True.
Like, it doesn't have that sort of effect. We don't have a Dragon Ball or a Naruto. We have streaming services now that sort of negate the ability to wake up and only see Naruto on every morning or only see Dragon Ball on just before we have to leave for school.
But it gives the variations with people. Some people just may not want to watch Naruto as much as everyone likes it.
Yeah, but like,
you want to watch something else.
The fact was, you always saw it when you turned on the TV to watch cartoons. Yep. Whether it was the tail end of Naruto when you were waiting for something else, or it was the beginning of Dragon Ball Z, as you're like, Mom, no, I don't want to go to school. I want to see whether or not he's going to beat Frieza. It's been 6 episodes of them yelling at each other.
But that made me sad because there was a lot of times where I had to go to school earlier and I couldn't finish episodes, and then it took me years after that
which
to
makes you want to watch more of it, which sort of brings up that hype.
Sort of, in my particular case, sort of destroyed me wanting to watch it.
Interesting.
Honestly enough, because I know I sort of just skimmed over it. I wasn't that interested in anymore because I just couldn't watch it when I was a kid. So I feel like that was
you knew its name.
Yeah,
and that's the point of advertising.
Yeah,
that is the point of advertising, and that's why I think this superhero focused thing with a certain reverence for Western superheroes within the show has been pushed towards a Western audience and is now getting its first live action foray as a Western movie. It's crazy. And leading back to what we were talking about a couple of days ago with the Monster Hunter discussion, I'm really hoping they bring in some like cosplay fans.
Or even people who actually know what the hell they're like doing, or know what the source material is.
This is big enough that they are probably going to give a lot more reverence to it than a video game.
Yeah.
This is a kind of hitting a cultural phenomenon point because...
Well, everyone plays bloody Monster Hunter, so you ruin that and the internet will turn against you and you'll never work another day.
Yeah, and like... Especially with anime, like people definitely take this seriously, and I think these guys are going to take it seriously. And
well, we better hope they do, or they're screwed.
I mean, I've enjoyed all of the movies that these two guys have worked on, so hopefully, and I think that My Hero just tells a compelling story from like it's that classic schoolyard growth, like we see in Harry Potter, like we see in so many.
But
Western shows.
Here's the thing. They could potentially, if they're pressured enough or whatever, they could just potentially just cut out growth sections and they'll mess it up.
Now, the thing that makes me think that won't happen is that there is a Japanese representative in this movie from Shueisha. And let's be real about Japanese business tactics. They don't get pushed around.
Yeah.
They get whatever the hell they want.
It's like,
and
that's
they
not
are
right.
Old school.
Yeah.
You see how stuck in its ways Nintendo is about things.
Oh, God.
Could you imagine a Japanese media company seeing a bunch of Western guys start to mess with their stuff?
Yeah. Especially when it's like
ignoring someone that they sent there.
Yeah.
It's gonna be hell. They would cancel the movie before they would release it.
You can add, like, maybe in action scenes and stuff and a little bit to the story. You can add your own sort of flavor as your director, but...
For sure.
Like, literally don't... Some of these directors will try and change it to be like, this is mine. Like, no. You're going for source material that's already known to be perfect. Don't mess it up.
Yeah, the thing is, we don't know who the director is yet. Yeah. They haven't signed a director. They haven't told us what part of the story they're focusing on. But, as you brought up before, My Hero Academia excels in its fight scenes. Mm-hmm. We've talked briefly about it. Giga has a
really good video on it.
Amazing breakdown of it. And, yeah, the action scenes are definitely the most important because that's where we get most of our story and character development. So they definitely need an action-focused director, which is why I think Legendary was a really good pick. Because they do make a lot of... Not so much indie. They were indie for quite a while.
Mm-hmm.
Similar to like Lionsgate and that sort of thing. But they have moved on to much bigger projects but kept that sort of independent stylistic flair. So I think if anyone's going to take the risk, it'll be them. And they have shown that they at least have somewhat of a care for Japanese pop culture.
Here's another point to bring up though. So a lot of My Hero is a lot of inner dialogue.
Yes.
That happens.
That is an issue with almost all anime adaptations. Lots of internal monologue.
And they just try to either avoid it or they add it in really badly or...
I mean, the problem is that anime has internal dialogue.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it's the same problem that lots of book adaptations have. You need to lose some of the nuance. And that really comes down to having a skilled scriptwriter and being able to direct the scenes properly so that you're not going to be able to hear the narration because, let's be fair, in-character internal monologue in live action is kind of dumb.
Yep.
You need to find other ways to convey that or work it into the script. They're obviously not going to use a script word for word, which is fine.
Yeah.
And you can find a nuance there to work them in together.
I hope they don't just like start making and go, oh my god, I've got to dodge. Like, something he'd be thinking in his mind, he says.
Well, I mean, that's a very Japanese way of doing things.
Yeah.
And that's definitely something that we don't see in Western culture and productions.
But they've done it sometimes.
So I doubt...
I've seen it happen sometimes.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, so cringe.
But I feel like that won't necessarily be a problem.
Yeah, but it's a point to bring up.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Like, that's something that has always been an issue of anime adaptations. The methodical way that things are thought out and looked at, and how an attack that you only have a half second to dodge, somehow you have 40 seconds of internal monologue while it flies at you. Like, that sort of stuff, Western audiences aren't very forgiving of.
Yeah, they're like...
so I think that those adaptations might actually work towards My Hero's benefit of being a little less anime, but conveying the same mythos and story.
It's kind of hard to mess up a superhero movie, but I say that, but there's been some pretty bad,
Batman vs Superman. Just don't make it dark and gritty. This is essentially a kids anime about teens finding themselves.
Well, if you just get shit directors, then
I mean,
you're gonna have a shit movie. So
this is pretty much this is X-Men. Like, My Hero Academia is the perfect world of X-Men where everyone's a mutant.
Yeah,
and it's fascinating.
A large percentage of people are mutants.
Yeah, except for Deku, because Deku sucks.
Well, there's other people. There's a section of the population that doesn't have abilities still.
Nerd.
Oh.
This is going to be something really interesting. It's something that I'm going to be pretty much obsessing over until it happens, just like the Gundam movie. I'm so ready for more anime to start coming over to Western culture first, because I think that although the Japanese style is very reverent, we've talked many times about the Japanese live-action movies, I think that Western movies do it better, and I think that it especially depends on the source material, and I think that something like Gundam and something like My Hero Academia definitely benefits more from the Western side of things than the...
So was it like Full Metal Alchemist? That probably should have been done by like a Western company.
Well, considering that they're all white German people.
Yeah, that definitely should have been done by a Western company.
If Scarlett Johansson can't play a Japanese robot that looks like a white person in all of its media, I'm sorry, but she looks like a white person in all of them.
Yeah.
She doesn't look that Japanese.
No.
She just has a Japanese name. Then Ed and Al should have been white dudes.
Yep.
You can't get mad about one without getting mad about the other.
Oh, but everyone's social justice warriors joking off each other, so...
Well, that's why I think that Legendary won't make the mistake of casting white people, and will definitely use Asian American actors. So we will keep you guys updated. I'm so excited about this. This is going to be awesome. Throw your casting ideas down in the discussion. Who do you want to see as our main actors? What story arc do you think they should tackle? Should they just go from the start and do season 1? Should they jump into season 2? Should they make up their own thing and just recreate Tale of Two Heroes? Throw it down in the comments. We'll be there talking to you guys. You know we will, because we love chatting with you guys.
Bye-bye.
We will see you next week. Peace.
See ya.